Hello friends, this is Jay Hendricks with Powerful Thought Daily. Today, as a fellow student with you, I wanted to talk with you about evolution and technology. Now, this is my first video in my Powerful Thought community playlist. These videos are inspired by my collaborative discussions with viewers like you. So today, these thoughts come from Maya L. His thoughts come from his extensive study on how the human mind evolves in predictable patterns over long periods of time. He has studied much of the origins of religion, language, and social constructs, among other things, all the way back to prehistory. His theories are based on his studies, personal experience, and some metaphysical inference. While there is some scientific evidence for his thoughts, he tries to find what he calls an echo, which he describes as a correlation that can be experienced and observed in the here and now that is connected to an original action. So that original action would be how we learn to use language. We see an object, hear the name of that object, and confirm the meanings of those words with the object. This process ingrains the experienced meanings of words into our minds and bodies. This process can be correlated with his following thoughts, which I paraphrased in some spots. He says, "I have seen how people are very affected by the thoughts and opinions of others through social media. I've been wondering why it affects us so much. The depression rate in people 18 to 25 has doubled from 2004 to 2016. I hear from many people that they have depression and anxiety that comes and goes randomly. I too experience this random anxiety for no reason. One time my phone was broken for a 2-week period, and I noticed way more peace in those 2 weeks than I had previously experienced in years. Then these thoughts dawned on me. Human hearing is in a specific frequency bandwidth ranging from 20 Hz to about 20 kHz. Electronics, such as phones, emit frequencies well above this range that we cannot hear with our ears. This doesn't necessarily mean our bodies aren't affected by those frequencies in some way. My theory is that every day we are interacting with social media and the internet, and our devices constantly receive data all day long. Our bodies pick up these frequencies and establish a confirmation based on our emotional reaction to emails and posts, etc. This is like learning a new language in that we heard a word and confirmed the thing that word represented. My theory is that the body is learning how to respond to certain types of signals. To take it further, the body learns to respond negatively or positively to emails and posts, etc., and so learns to associate the negative and positive reactions with the higher frequencies experienced subconsciously. This process is done multiple times a day and is like being told 150 different things from many different people. Over the years, this constant training adapts us to a new aspect of language. The problem is that your phone is receiving data constantly all day long, and depending on how well you have learned this new language, you are receiving negative and positive information more than anybody has throughout history. And this amount of information only increases as technology advances. It affects our emotional and mental stability. We have become overwhelmed subconsciously due to this new method of communicating without even realizing it. So, his breakdown of that could explain our random bouts of depression and anxiety, which I do experience from time to time as well. And it can be worrying. I will personally want to try this experiment where I go without my phone for a week or two and see what happens. It would be an interesting experiment to try, and I suggest that you try it as well. Because I feel like this could be evolution's way of forcing us to develop our more subtle sense apparatus, or the more subtle parts of our bodies. So through advancing technology, we've created a new ecosystem or a new ocean of energy to deal with and for our bodies to contact and adapt to. I also see all of us as a network. So our minds, our individual minds, are connected through the one field of consciousness to every other mind. And this creates what you could say a great mind net. And so, that's why this esoteric work is so important, because if we are all indeed connected to each other, and we are all indeed connected to the technologies we advance, and the creations that we come up with affect us in our development, it makes it so important to make sure that the thoughts we're sending out into the network are clear and powerful, because just thinking literally can update public opinion, even if you don't express it verbally. And so if we're reading a book, or a good book at least, we're literally thinking those words and updating the collective mind net or the collective unconscious around us. So I would say that great thinkers make vague ideals become clear ideas, and those ideas perpetuate throughout the collective consciousness. So just thinking powerfully can have an effect on society. It's a very interesting idea. So this process only magnifies in intensity as a group of great thinkers focus on the same ideals and develop good ideas together. So all of these thoughts and experiences really show me how important spiritual practice is, and that it shouldn't be taken lightly. So my conclusion is that this is one of the most important practices you can do for improving the world around you. So anyway, those are my thoughts for today. I thank Maya L for his thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed them as well. Please leave your inspirations and comments in the comments section. Look out for Maya L's comment, which I will pin up at the top if I have paraphrased him poorly or misunderstood what he was saying. And if I, did something that wasn't what he was saying, then I will make a new video to replace this one. So anyway, thank you for your participation. Thank you for commenting. Please like and subscribe and click the notification tab. And have a wonderful day. Bye.